Good morning, yo, it's Uncle Chrissy. Appreciate everybody for tuning in with me today and everybody who tunes in every day. If you can, do me a favor, hit that sub button for me, hit that like button, share this with your friends so we can try to help out as many people as we possibly can. But we want to talk about release notes for today. We got a pretty good week coming up. A lot of collabs, some GR kind of stuff, right? Yeah, got some GR kind of stuff, and then yeah, a lot of collabs, like I said. And then next week's gonna get a little spicy with some bigger releases. We're kicking it off on the Confirmed app this week, and let's talk about last week for a quick second. Those dark onyx slides sat. They sat for a few days, and I'm absolutely shocked. I don't know what it is. Like, is it because of what Kanye said about not buying them? Is it because the market's just been oversaturated with slide after slide, or is just just anti-Adidas? I don't know what it is, but I'm absolutely baffled that a Yeezy slide in a dope colorway sat for as long as they did. I don't know, maybe there was maybe 5 million pairs of them. I don't know what it is, but everybody and their brother was able to get a pair of those things. Crazy. But then we also got 2 more loading up on the Confirmed app. They're up there right now. I think it goes live today. Closes today, rather. But we got the Stone Salt 500s. It's kind of like this grayish, bluish kind of pair. I love 500s. It's one of my favorite Yeezy silhouettes, right up there with the 700. Relatively comfy pair. It might take a day or two to get used to. It's a simple colorway, kind of clean. Can go with a lot of things, but that's up there in full family sizing if you want. You got the little ones taken care of on this pair. And then you got the 350 Flax. Those are up there live right now, and again, they're kind of like a lot of other Yeezys that we've seen in the past. So if you still want a pair of 350s, these Flax ones shouldn't be too hard to hit. After that, we have the Kith 1906 Rs. So a lot of people have been hunting on these for a while. Pics leaked out a couple of months ago, it seems like, at this point, and which is kind of weird for Kith. Usually when Kith puts out pics, when things get leaked, it's usually just a couple of days, maybe even a week before they actually drop. But this pair is live on the Kith app. It closed last night, but we are going to see a FCFS drop today, Monday, part of the Monday program at 11 a.m. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really hard. There's not a lot of stock, and a lot of people want these pairs. So you got the white and kind of light blue heel color pair. That one's really, really clean. We got those light whites, the cream colors, and then you got the darker pair, the black, kind of like that metallic red color to it. I gotta say, I am seeing the 1906 Rs more and more and more out in the streets today. It's absolutely awesome to see a different silhouette really take over. New Balance did a great job putting this one out. Props to them for getting this pair out. And sorry, I'm just double checking my notes right here. For getting this pair out, and Kith, as we all know, is just going to be a banger every time they step up to the plate. So, yeah, go for it. Like I said, the raffle closed. They did EA last week, but you do have first come, first serve today. After that, we have the trophy rooms, the lows, the rookie card. The trophy rooms open up on the EQL raffle today with trophy room the 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, according to their Twitter. So your guess is as good as mine. What's going to happen with this pair? Y'all know I'm not the biggest proponent of trophy room. Things happen in the past, makes it kind of hard to forgive and forget. But honestly, this pair isn't really for me. I love the colorways, hate the materials. But if you're up for it, it's up there on EQL raffle on the trophy room site today at 10 a.m. And then we're going to see it a little bit later on down the road with a sneakers release on the 21st. The 21st, stay tuned for that. We'll definitely make sure we get everybody the information we can for the sneakers release. Moving on to tomorrow, the 12th, we have the ALD T500 from New Balance. It's a really, really understated silhouette, not one that we talk a lot about. Really low profile, really light colors. Typical ALD release. Got that kind of vintage kind of vibe to it. It's up on New Balance for tomorrow, and I think a couple other sites. I want to say like Aime Leon and Social Status has these dropping as well. Check the release calendar down below in the description from Site Supply. We'll have all the links and everything you need to cop every pair that I'm talking about here today. Next up is the Airships. The Awake NY Airships, which dropped, what was it, over the weekend? Was it over the weekend or was it Friday? It was over the weekend on the 9th. They had the timer set for, I think it was 12 p.m. and then like 10 minutes out, they just dropped them. I love it. I love it. They made it live for people that were not botting. So it was cool. I mean, I did it just for the fun of it. I didn't buy, but I was in and out with no queue whatsoever. Could have had the drop done in 15 seconds. But there is another round of drops going on today. There's a limited number of boutiques dropping these. Sneakerpolix is one that comes to mind for sure, and then we're going to see a sneakers release as well. So these will be queued up on the sneakers app for the 13th. I believe they're already loaded, and yeah, another chance at the Awake NY. As far as the Airships go, this is probably one of the bigger releases. Definitely the most hype release for the Airship. There's been mediocre reaction to everything else that's come in the past, but I hear a lot of people saying that this is the best iteration of the airship yet. Tomorrow, sorry, the 14th. Yeah, definitely not tomorrow. Moving on to the 14th, we got some fun stuff with Crocs. We got Futura Labs. Futura Labs making themselves known this year with the Dunks coming out later on, and then the Crocs coming out today. There's a green pair and a white pair on the 14th. They're going to be loaded up through the Crocs app. They're currently available through the SNS app for raffle. So check that out. That app's pretty good. You don't have to really worry about bots too much. And I've had pretty good success with them in the past. So definitely check that out. For Futura Labs, you got 2 pairs of Crocs. Really, really fun. One green one, one white one. And then that'll get you stoked for the Dunks coming out later this year. After that, we got something kind of low key. We have the Converse weapon from a Cold Wall. Cold Wall, we know, usually does these monochromatic kind of presentations. The Converse weapon, this is a low top, by the way. I haven't seen a low top in a while from this, but it's real simple, real understated. Got this light bone gray kind of color to it. It looks like a little bit of a canvas with a sheen to it on the upper. Again, low-key pair. If you're interested, it should be going up on the Converse website, and sneakers on the 14th. You'll probably see something off the walls from a Cold Wall as well. ACW will probably get themselves out there. Then let's move on to Friday the 15th, where we got some more fun stuff going on. We got a pair of ASICS, the Gel-Terrains is going to be dropping. Real understated. It's only loaded up for feature right now, but it's a cool looking pair. It's kind of like a 2160, but the Terrain is built for a little bit more outdoors. I think it's called like Seal Gray or something like that, but understated kind of colorway, not too loud, not too atrocious as some pairs can be, but I like it. It's simple, it's clean, it's a GR, it shouldn't be too hard to cop. We got a New Balance, the 9060 Moonbeam, dropping from them. That is loaded up on the app, on the website right now, not the app, for the 15th. Then we also have on the 15th is the New Balance Numeric restock. Yes, the shoe that's been taking the internet by storm, the New Balance Numeric 480, their skate shoe. So the OG colorways, the Numeric OGs, are actually restocking on the 15th at midnight. So I think you're going to have to set that clock pretty early, because that usually means on the 14th at midnight, then as it turns into the 15th is when you're going to have to get up to get that pair. So that day we have the Andrew Reynolds chocolate pack. Then we have the navy and tan pack, which is really, really nice. I've had that pair in hand. Unfortunately, the size just didn't fit on me, but the navy and cream tan, really nice looking pair for sure. And then there's the rust colorway. This one kind of sat at a few different places. It wasn't too hard to come by, but on the 15th, check this out on New Balance. If you can, find the SKU, search it in New Balance's website, because it's not on the calendar. Head over to GOAT or StockX, find the SKU, search it on New Balance's website. It'll come up. All 3 pairs are ready to drop for $100 on the 15th at midnight. So these are really, really sought after pairs. They're really hard to come by now, but this is the 3rd restock of them, I believe. There was the initial release a few months ago. There was one about 2 weeks ago, and then another one coming on the 15th. So definitely check it out if you're up for it. Set that alarm clock though, because it's going to be late at night, at least for me anyway. I get up early in the morning, as you can see. Then we got an Air Max 1 Velvet Brown, simple, clean. Air Max 1 is probably my favorite out of all the Air Max lines. It's the only one that I can find to be relatively comfortable. But nice brown mudguard on it, some other earth tones to it. Not much to say about that one. It's just simple, clean Air Max, easy to come by. And then the Green Glows. Green Glows Air Jordan 3s drop on Saturday. I've heard that these were glow in the dark, but I haven't seen them myself, so I can't corroborate that. But yeah, it's the typical black cement color blocking, but instead of the red, you got the green glow highlights to it on the eye stays and a few other places on the shoe. Nothing real special about that. If you want it, you should be able to buy a dozen of them with no issue. After that, I do want to take a quick note. Thank you to everybody who stayed with me for the duration of this video. I'm going to let you know that there are some Nike stores that are getting restocks of the Bred 4s. I got confirmation from a guy down in Austin who told me that they have a shipment comes in, they're going to be on the floors in the coming days. We all know what's going to happen with the Nike store. You're going to ask them if they have them. They're going to say no, and they're going to sell them as soon as you walk out the door. They will not tell you the truth. They will not tell you the truth, and I'm sorry, I just don't have the time to run through all the different stores like I did with the initial drop. But I can tell you that Nike stores, not all of them, don't pay attention to your outlets, but a lot of Nike stores will have a restock of the Bred 4s in store only. You won't be able to get them on hand, or online, We'll probably see something online down the road, but right now you got an in-store only restock at the Jordan 4 breads going on at Nike stores. Like I said, one store is already confirmed. If there's something specific you want, shoot me a DM on Instagram at uncle.chrissy or on Twitter at uncle_Chrissy. I'll do what I can to help you out, but I don't have time to run through the 300 Nike stores to see what it is this week. That's about it for this week, but we're looking ahead to next week, and it's going to be pure fire. The Plum Dunks are finally dropping on the 21st. So I'm going to do a live stream for that. So we'll do a live cop on the 21st because we got the Plum Dunks and the trophy rooms dropping on the sneakers app. So it's going to be a fun day. Going to be a lot of pairs to get out there. The day before that, we got the Aime Leon's, the SB Dunks again on the sneakers app. Next week, we got some fire, but there's a load of shoes this week. There's a good bit of shoes this week. Like I said, you got some collabs, you got some GRs. If it's me, if I were to go for any pair this week, which I'm not, I'm going to take this week off. I'd probably go for either the Kith or the Air Max. The Velvet Browns are kind of nice, but the Kith, the 1906R, if I were to go for anything, it'd be that one. But like I said, I'm going to sit this week out. But yeah, look ahead to next week. We got the Plum Dunks, we got the Aime Leon SBs, and we got the trophy rooms on Sneakers app. Sorry, but Uncle Chrissy, thank y'all for tuning in with me today. Please drop me a like, drop a sub, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.